James Harden play the way he plays, I don't see him as a max player
at all.
I don't see no other team out there going out there knocking the door. Hey, we want to give James Harden a max contract. So if Daryl promised him that he would get a max contract, right?
Bro, dude is 34 and sucks. Come on now, he's declining every year. Nobody's paying him. He's in for a rude awakening, bro. If he gets traded or whatever happens, bro, he gonna see, bro. Nobody paying him. He better shut up and sit down. Cause that stunt he pulled in China gonna make it even worse too, bro. Think about it. You think a GM going to pay him after seeing him do that shit? Come on now, be for real. Use your head. You're a grown ass man acting like a pussy, like a girl. These NBA players act like hoes, man. Niggas just be saying anything, crying on Twitter. Fuck wrong with them, bro? Be a man.
You know, he's not a max player.
Yeah. And
I don't see no more explosion. I don't see the same James Harden. And another thing about James Harden is when I watch him play, he's not a winner
at all. He's never won.
He can score the well, he used to score the basketball at a high level, at elite level.
Thank you, Shady.
Them days are numbered.
It's over.
He might go out and get you 40 points one game or two, right? But he's going to have a game 5, a game 6, a game 7, and he doesn't score in the fourth quarter. Ugh. That's truth. That's what happens. So when you ask for a max contract, why are we paying you a max contract? Why?
Right.
The value of his game doesn't match what his what he's asking for. Right? So when I look at this whole situation, it's like, hey, I get both parties, but I think as a business, you can't, it's not a lie because it's like we want to give you a max, but then again, we can't because you're not a max player.
But here's the report, aka Mr. 100 likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Okay. I want to talk about James Harden, man.
Let's do it.
James Harden was out in China, and he said that Daryl Morey is a liar around a bunch of kids. He was in China around a bunch of kids and said Daryl Morey is a liar. I have a problem with this.
Me too.
One, you're very unprofessional. James Harden is very, very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. You're a grown ass man, 34 years old,
right?
Around a bunch of kids. This is not. That's you. These guys trying to get to where you are. You don't want to
show them that.
Make them think that that's cool to come say, you know, they boss, or even if it's a teammate in front of a group of people to say.
Just talking shit about your teammate or saying shit like it don't matter. Like when LeBron said he was hurt when they didn't get Kyrie. Like, nigga, what? Come on now.
He's a liar. To call him out like that.
Yeah.
You could have went on Instagram Live. Me personally, I wouldn't have done it. Period. But to do that in that setting was out of pocket.
Very.
I don't care that they Chinese kids and you probably look at, well, it's not in America. I don't know how you thinking about it, but I think it's out of pocket any way you look at it, because you have to carry yourself with certain professionalism at all times.
As a player.
It's bad. That's why I hate when guys like Stephen A. Smith,
like this guy James Harden, never shows up in the playoffs, never takes accountability, all that stuff, but wants to be paid like it. It just makes no sense. These players just do anything and you want to get paid. How you don't show up? How you never been to a second round? How you don't do this? How you don't fit to that mold but want to get paid like it? It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Guys who every time, you know, things go wrong when they push for guys, oh, leave your team.
Bro, that shit is so annoying.
Donovan Mitchell was going to the second round every year. And he's a young NBA player. But he's pushing him to go to New York, and the Knicks wasn't even
make the playoffs.
They made it this year, but they wasn't even making the playoffs. So to have agenda, not just to go to the Knicks. This every time a player don't win,
it's the team fault, not the player fault.
The media
they want them to
push
leave.
them to ask for a trade. Like I just don't like
it raises
that.
their entitlement, man.
But James Harden, his career is probably coming to an end.
I've been through that.
It is coming to an end.
It's over.
One, he's never been in the best of shape.
Fat ass.
He don't have a heart. James Harden.
Pussy.
James Harden
pussy.
Never been a player
it's
that
a
has
pussy.
heart. Now, he said Daryl Morey's a liar. For one, you have to think like this. Daryl Morey is not the owner. Daryl Morey is not the owner.
The GM.
Yes, he might have promised you, but he probably thought that you was gonna play. You got Josh Harrison, and they got a couple other owners that's work for the Philadelphia 76ers. He might have tried to push for you to get. They probably saying no. They probably saying no.
I say no to that nigga ass.
You played well too.
Did you see him in Game 7? Doodle shit.
Out of 7 games, and the last 2 games that counted, that y'all could have put the nail in the coffin, you choked.
Simple as that.
You choked. So at 30 now, if you was 27,
he definitely get paid.
I still think you'd have got a max deal. Yeah. And see, this is the problem with the league, and this is what happens a lot of times in the league.
Aaron's dancing.
And James Harden see this. He see this firsthand. Mm-hmm. He see guys think it up in the playoffs
and get paid.
He isn't. He's a person that happened to him, but this around the league, guys who don't make the playoffs, guys who stink it up in the playoffs, still get money. Mm-hmm. Guys who be hurt still get money. Guy be out, has a serious injury, and nursing the injury, and sign a max deal while he's hurt. You know, so I get part of it. His thinking. Like, man, he see this all around.
See a dude get paid. I should get paid.
You don't have to perform in the NBA and
it makes
still
sense,
get
though,
your money. So he looking at that, man, I was promised something, but at the end of the day, I didn't get my money. So
but the thing is, bro, he knows it's a business. So why he dwelling on promises? Get the contract signed where it says you can get paid the amount of money you want to get paid and get it done. Nigga talking about why it was promised, that was promised. You a grown ass man. You should know that promise shit in the NBA is bullshit. All these players get promised. Isaiah Thomas this. You know that player got promised this. As soon as they get hurt or they don't show up, they kick their ass out the door. Come on now. Niggas act like they don't know shit when they don't go their way. He's a grown man who's been in the NBA since 2009. He know how the game was played, man. Come on.
He looking at it like that instead of looking at it as you gotta perform.
Facts.
See, this is the problem the NBA has because
you know if he performs, he gonna get paid.
Cave into these players. These players, time in and time out, flame out in the playoffs, still get max money. It's times guys could play 50 games, still get max money.
Look at Halliburton. He ain't did shit yet. 20 M's.
Still get max money. You know what I mean? So he looking at that and he thinking it's cool. That the NBA need to put a stamp down.
Stop that shit, bro.
Put a stamp and stop all this and performance base.
Facts.
Contract should always be performance based. Everything should factor in. Everything when you factor in a max contract. Just because a guy is the best player on your team, that don't mean he's supposed to get the top dollar. You need to factor in everything. His professionalism, his leadership, him doing whatever it takes to win. You know, everything should be a factor into a max deal.
Bro. Let him
know, Kareem.
Who's
gonna deliver, gonna bring you home when the time that counts.
Hey, if you like this video, leave a like and a subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, click right here so you can see more of my videos.